Hey, you guys, this is Tyree. Just wanted to talk about a certain subject that's been on my mind for a few days now. I feel like it's time to record on the podcast and put it out there for you, the listener. One issue that I come to notice when it comes to men who are standing their ground for husbands and even sometimes wives who are trying to reestablish a connection with their spouse, allow God into their life, and spread His grace and His love over a restoration in their marriage. The subject that I happen to see is people who overthink and overanalyze every little thing. Whether you're worried about what your spouse is doing, you're worried about the way that they treat you, the way that they are acting, the lies that they tell, the stories that they create, the people that they pull in, whether it be family, friends, secret loves, vices, bad habits, whatever the case may be. If you are stuck, worried about what they're doing, you cannot concentrate on what it is you need to be doing. Now, I understand that it's much easier for me to say than just do, because to be honest with you all, this is something that I struggle with as well. I sometimes overthink, and when it happens, I overthink about so many things that I end up doing nothing. And when you end up doing nothing, you're falling into the trap the enemy has set for you. If your spouse is out doing the most and you're at home doing nothing, then it's a perfect scenario. It's a lose-lose situation for you, and it's a win-win situation for the enemy. Don't waste another minute overanalyzing every little thing. Stop telling everybody else your business, especially those that cannot help you. There's some people out there, they would love to hear your story. They don't mind sitting there and let you vent and pout and say, listen, I'm here for you, I'm there for you, blah, 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 blah. If you don't have somebody in your corner who can tell you, stop worrying about what this person is doing. Stop worrying about what that person is doing. Stop worrying about what your man is doing. Stop worrying about what your woman is doing. Because those people, they are few and far between. No one really, it's very hard to find somebody who actually cares about what it is that you're going through, in a sense that you're not disrupting their world. Everybody has something nice they have to say to you. They can all say something supportive, but if no one is living your life, they don't know what you're going through. So they can only help you so much. So to consistently and constantly run back to those people and telling them what's going on every minute, every day, every encounter, every action, that doesn't help anybody. You're gonna drain those people that you talk to, those so-called friends of yours. They're gonna lose interest in you. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear, and then they're gonna move on. And then you're gonna be stuck because what they told you, what you needed to hear, you don't like that. That's not progressive for you. That's not your goal in mind. This is why people have mentors, coaches, consultants, psychologists, therapists, whatever the case may be, because those type of people are compensated for their time. And they could tell you what you need to hear. That's what they're paid for. They're there to tell you what you need to hear, but they're also paid so they can hear what it is that you're going through. If you don't have anybody like that in your corner, you need to go get somebody like that in your corner. Because there's something about spending money that sobers up a person that is constantly complaining about their life in one way or another. But the point of the conversation that I'm having with you guys is this. God does not put you in a position to lose. And He doesn't put you in a position to make you feel like, well, this is the best I can come up with. This is the life I deserve. This is the spouse I got. There's nothing that I can do with this. That is absolutely and positively false. See, what you have to remember is God is like the world's first businessman, or the first branding coach, if you will. And you are His product. You don't look good, He don't look good. So why would He put you in a position to make you look dusty, bummy, unattractive, unsupportive, unproductive? What would that say about Him? How can you serve somebody who could see you down on your knees stuck in the mud, with no way out, with no way to pull themselves forward, what kind of creator, what kind of provider would that make him? What kind of brand is he putting out in the world by leaving you in the dust? If I can get you to understand that you need to get out of your own head, out of your own feelings, out of your own mind, and lean back on the Creator for what He has brought you here to do, then you don't need to complain to your friends. You don't need to keep listing everything that your spouse is doing that hurts your feelings. You don't have room and time for that anymore. And it's going to release you, because now that you have stopped talking to people and waiting for them to say the perfect thing, and you're no longer burdening them with what it is that's happening in your life, you can now take your problems to God and let Him work. All you have to do at that point is say what it is that's on your heart. You can list what it is that you're doing. You can talk about what it is that you're feeling. And then listen. Close your mouth and listen. When God makes a move, for those that are true believers, when God makes a move, you have to understand that He moves in a different realm. He moves in a different dimension. And whatever it is, whatever answer He sends, whether it be an answer, whether it be a revelation, whether it be a new feeling or a new understanding or even a new idea, it happens in His realm. It happens in heaven before it happens on earth. And when it does happen in heaven, His will be done. There's nobody, you, your friends, your spouse, their problems, the vices, your kids, there's nothing that they can do to stop that from happening. Today, I challenge you. Today is a challenge. Stop talking about what everybody else is doing to you. Stop talking about what your spouse is doing to you. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. I don't mean ignore it. I don't mean put it on the back burner. What I'm saying is stop running to everybody else about what your problems are. If you call on God like you say you call on God, then tell Him what it is. Tell Him what it is. Pray on what it is. Invite God into your life. And then quiet down. The answer is coming. God speaks to you in a way that you understand, and no one else can hear Him but you, because He's speaking your language. He will speak your language. God is just waiting on you, my friend. Be still, be quiet, and listen. And you will hear Him. All right, you guys, this is the episode for today. I want you to know that you can always click down in the description. We have a free devotional journal we're creating. Also got some other resources that we're doing. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, applaud, tell your friends, share it with somebody that needs to hear this or take it in yourself. My name is Tyree, and I'll check you out next time.